In this video, we're going to do three things: locate the Marine Corps Junior ROTC database, detect the CPS receiver, and take a look at the Marine Corps Junior ROTC database organization. However, before we proceed, at this point we need to make sure that you already have a couple of things in place. You should already have the latest version of CPS, version 6.59, installed on your computer, so if you haven't done so yet, please pause the video and install CPS before proceeding. If you have version 6.59 on the CD-ROM that came with your set of clickers, you can use that. If not, you can go to the eInstruction website at einstruction.com, download the installer, and use it to install CPS. You should also have the folder copied from the Marine Corps Junior ROTC content disk to the correct location on your local computer's hard drive. So if you haven't done so yet, please pause the video and do so before proceeding. Directions for placing that folder in the correct location can be found in your printable user's guide. Now, let's start by locating the Marine Corps Junior ROTC database. The database, which is the main file that is opened by the CPS program and contains a bank of questions to use with your CPS system, is originally located on a disk that comes with your system titled MCJROTC Question Bank 1 December 10. You should now be able to locate your CPS database in this location: C:/CPS_databases /MCJROTC Question Bank 1 December 2010 /A-MCJROTC Question Bank 1 December 2010.cps. Now later we'll be launching CPS using a program shortcut on your desktop. But to inform the CPS program that this is the database file that it should be launching when using that shortcut, we first have to launch it from here. You can do this by simply double-clicking on the file, like this. Now CPS has started the program and launched the database file that we want to use from now on. If you've been using other CPS database files before this, don't worry. We'll cover how to combine CPS databases and access alternate ones in a later video. Next, we're going to make sure that your external CPS receiver hardware has been detected by the computer and the eInstruction device manager. To automatically detect the receiver, first plug the CPS receiver into a USB port on your computer. Open CPS by double-clicking on the desktop icon or by double-clicking the database. At this point, CPS should automatically detect your receiver and its settings. If for some reason the receiver does not appear to be detected, you may want to detect it manually. To manually detect the receiver, first plug in the CPS receiver into a USB port on your computer. Then open the eInstruction device manager by clicking on the system tray icon that looks like the eInstruction logo. This is called the EI Tools list, and then clicking on eInstruction device manager. This should open the eInstruction device manager window. Click on Options and Discover Devices. An image of the CPS IR receiver should appear with a green checkmark. Now let's return to the CPS software. Let's take a quick look at the CPS database that has been provided and that you will be using as your core database file moving forward. Please go to the Prepare Main tab and the Lessons and Assessments subtab. In the lower left pane, or lesson tree, we can see a hierarchical structure that looks somewhat like folders in Windows. This is the structure of the lessons in the database at this time. Notice that the lessons here are organized by LE level, category, skill, and task. You may also notice that they appear in the same structure as the textbooks have organized each lesson or subject. Within each task level, there are lesson questions and a link to an accompanying PowerPoint file. Some of them may also contain other types of lessons, such as keywords, test questions, exercise questions, and assessment questions. We strongly recommend that you do not alter this core folder and lesson structure. Doing so will disrupt the links to your asset files that are associated with the database, like PowerPoints and audio and video files. However, if you'd like to create your own material in this database, we encourage that. Creating material in the lesson tree will be covered in a later video. The icon for lessons looks like an open book. When you click on the icon or lesson name, the lesson is highlighted. Also notice that the pane to the right will now display the contents of that lesson, showing a preview list of the questions contained within it. In this video, we've covered locating the Marine Corps Junior ROTC database, detecting the CPS receiver, and given an overview of the organization of the Marine Corps Junior ROTC database. In other videos, we will go into greater detail on the use of CPS and other tools.